Papa Joe here. I'd like to welcome everybody to my next video. Today, I want to talk about what God had told me from His own voice, is that if I wanted to be happy and content for the rest of my life, that I must ask for forgiveness. Well, I said, Lord, I've never asked anybody in my life to forgive me for anything. And He speaks back to me. He says, just do it. I said, yes, Lord, I will. And I asked the Lord, I said, would you please forgive me for anything and everything I've ever done? I've not been the best guy in the world, but not too awful bad. And then there was this one person in particular was at the hospital when I finally came to at one point. And this is the first one I asked. And I asked her, I said, could I ask you a personal question? She said, of course. I said, well, God told me if I want to be happy and content for the rest of my life, then I must ask for forgiveness. So, would you please forgive me for anything and everything I've ever said or done against you? This person says, are you serious? I said, yes. She says, everything? I says, everything. Clean slate. God says I got to do it. And I said, would you please forgive me? And she says, yes. And would you me? I said, absolutely. So I had no idea what God had in mind in the long run with all this going on. And once I did, this person went back and sat down somewhere, and he bestowed a blessing on me. It's just like he wrapped his warm arms around me, gave me the biggest hug in the world. It was a blessing that you could not even begin to imagine. It was absolutely phenomenal. And I said, Lord, if all the forgiveness is like this, I'll do it every day. So the conversation had ended. So I went out and other people came in and I asked them to forgive me, and they said, of course. And God started changing people, changing their lives around me. Some people I didn't want anything to do with. Well, now they're best friends. We socialize. We get along fine. It's just through God's intervention. People just don't believe it, but God can work wonders. And if you don't ask for forgiveness, God can bring you to your knees. Whether He uses someone else in your family or you, it makes no difference. And then God told me that He said, I want you to go out and I want you to help people. I said, Lord, I don't even get out of my house most days. Know what to go out and talk to people about. He says, find a way. So I said, yes, Lord, I will. I'll find a way. And through and by my grandsons, they helped me out with some video stuff and taught me a little bit of this and that. And so here I am trying to do videos on my own, and I'm totally non-professional, but I just got to tell it because people need to hear these things. There are so many adventures between me and God. It is phenomenal. I can't even believe myself that God would speak to someone like me. I'm just an old country boy, you know, just good old Joe, Papa Joe, that's me. But God chose me to do something, and I got to do it. So here I am doing videos, and hopefully this is going to work for all of us. So at this point in time, we'll stop till we get ready to make another video on another subject that God had spoke to me about. And they're all absolutely so wonderful, wonderful. And the people that I've been around, my family, and the people who help me out, God, I hope God bestows a blessing on them. I mean, by bar none, the best of the best. And it's been a tough road to hoe, but God has got me here. I'm still alive. I still have my family, and my family is my heart. So with all my friends out on Facebook out there, YouTube, wherever you may be, always remember, God is always by your side. He is always by your side, and He'll never forsake you. You may forsake God, but He will never you. So it never hurts. It don't cost you a dime to be in them knees and always take the time to say a little prayer. It ain't got to be a great big one this big. It can be one this big. Just this big. No more than, thank you, Lord, I love you, and please forgive me. So at this point in time, Papa Joe's shutting off.